Ladies and gentlemen, Gary Dorris.
Thanks, Dan. Welcome. I really appreciate everybody coming here. It's going to be a really fun time. I thought I'd kick this off with a poem that'll hopefully set the mood and provide a little context for us to learn and share knowledge about this rapid transition we're experiencing in the energy market. It's really exciting. It's titled Market Mavens, What's in Store? The world was made in 7. I ask you, market mavens, how in heavens did we arrive here today? Was it the god-awful embargo of 73 when we stoked the stove for wood was free? Oil supplies froze. Our nation's vulnerability was exposed. Next came Carter in a rush of new technology. Nuclear was the rage to end our fossil lethargy. New subsidies spurred solar and wind energy. Oil prices had gone bust. Carter's purpose used new firms of NUG power to compete with the utility trust. With PURPA avoided costs and must offer became the rule of the land. Some utilities did not survive this new plan, as cogen and marginal cost pricing worked like a seasoned con man. Under Reagan and Bush, the power markets stayed the same regulated course. With Bush, air quality became the issue with the greatest regulatory force, creating clean stacks to minimize our environmental remorse. The path to power price competition leapt forward in 98. Clinton said open power markets, and prices began to gyrate. Prices jumped from fuel cost times heat rate to something electric retailers began to hate. The commodity of power we could not store. Its prices moved from a regulatory floor to $1,000 or more. It behaved wildly when temperatures began to soar and we consumed more. Our models had started to meet their reckoning. To capture this new phenomenon, stochastics came beckoning. First it was GBM with jumps, then we added mean reversion, where the prices would spike and then go kerplunk. First it was GBM with jumps, then we added, some mean reversion here. Then regime switching, where prices switched the height of their random walking. Hedging these wild market conditions was a must with limited protections from the regulatory commissions. Utilities used forward markets to balance their net position. California's .com had morphed into powerprice.bomb. The new century began with the period of market infirmity. Consumers were asked to practice demand austerity. The WEC experienced troubling brownouts, while prices would not burn out. Outages and drought created the perfect storm, and our power markets looked forlorn, giving headwinds to this deregulating maelstrom. Knowledge on how to manage these risks were needed to not fall into financial abyss. Power market desks adopted mark-to-market and VAR. Financial order seemed not far. PowerSim crossed the modeling divide, making fundamentals and stochastics unified. Setting new standards we could realize, VAR gave ground to GMAR. Combining the physical and financial, this new system brought us far. When states created RPS, clean energy was given a new birth. How would these mandates affect the purse? Renewable technology has evolved. Cost competitiveness now largely resolved. Before this transition of renewables is solved, stranded costs need carefully be absolved. Solar has hatched a daily duck, creating volatility that leaves most thunderstruck. If dynamics, shapes, and hourly vols were not enough, the sub-hourly market has spiked so high, they scare the duck. Market Maven, I want to explore why prices move so rapidly from ceiling to floor. NARUC has gotten modeling tough. They've said this new transition needed more than dumb luck. and passed a resolution to include this hourly stuff. With these real-time price spikes, batteries found much hidden to like. Market Mavens assembled here before. It is your knowledge that we've come looking for. Because legacy models lead to legacy decisions, we've come to learn how to improve our portfolio positions. The understanding we share here without reservation can only help economically expedite this energy transition.